Hi, this is Mike Fusco, and today I'm going to show you how to create a sacred space in any room in your house. We're going to kind of create a scavenger hunt of sorts for some of the items, but the first thing that you need to do is pick your location. Now today I'm standing in a spare bedroom that I have here in my house. It used to be my daughter's room. She now lives in Boston. So I've decided to use this as my sacred space room for Advent. In just a few moments, I'm going to show you some of the pieces that I've collected and how to create that for you. Now, this is really designed for our middle school kids, but really it's universal for anybody at any age. That you first want to pick a room. Could be like a spare room like this. It could be in your own bedroom. Could be in your basement. It could be in your washroom. Wherever that you find comfort and peace, and that you'll be able to really take some time every day in Advent and hopefully beyond to pray and to reflect on some scriptures and really kind of put yourself in the spirit of Advent and Christmas. And if you like to keep this going, or if you want to pick it back up during Lent, that you know that you've created a sacred space for you. And I'm going to show you some of the items that I've collected and how you can incorporate just everyday items into making a sacred space to help you pray better. All right, we're here in my sacred space, which is a spare room, and here's some of the items that I found just lying around my house that I think is going to, help me put myself in the right frame of mind for praying and getting to really get the most out of the Advent and Christmas season. Believe it or not, the first item I've got is my phone. Why should I have my phone? And one of the reasons why is that I really like a company called Lifeteen, and they've got a great Advent blog that I can just read right here, and it's free, and it really puts me in the mood to pray. But it's right here on my cell phone, and it is lifeteen.com. For all of our teens out there and our middle school students, this is a great company for you to check out in your spare time. I like to use it because it really speaks to me, and I'm in here to work with all of our middle school and high school age kids, so I kind of want to be current as well. So the first item I've got is my phone. The second item I have is, again, a book. It's called Ascend, and this definitely comes from Lifeteen as well. It really just gives you a look at all the scriptures each day of the year. There's a little journal section in here. There's a challenge for the week. There's an opening prayer, some keywords, a random fact, some history about the scripture, and, obviously the scripture itself. This is a great book that I really like. The other thing that I found this hanging on a hook in my basement, and this is a really beautiful rosary. And I didn't even realize I had it, and I don't even know where I got it from, but you guys can see it here. There's a beautiful cross. It's a little bit worn and weathered. I like that look. But this is for me to really look and concentrate on. Now, I don't know if you can see it here, but there is this little glass tray, and I keep the rosary right here right now. This glass tray is actually probably crystal. This came from my Nana, who was pretty special to me, and I'm not one to collect a lot of old stuff. If you know me, you know that. But my mom gave this to me and said it was from her grandmother, which is my Nana. And, I really like it. And she was very connected with her faith. So I'm going to use this as kind of the centerpiece for my prayer space. The other thing that I have over here is a candle. Now, I found this in my kitchen, believe it or not, and it is a Tommy Bahama Evergreen Holiday. Let's see what this thing smells like. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is like pine scent for sure. I'm not a big candle guy. Usually I light these things and it makes me sneeze. But lighting a candle symbolizes Christ's light in the world, that we have to become Christ's light. So symbolically, it's great. I think I can handle the pine smell for 20, 30 minutes every day, that I can use that. Now the other thing that I found, and I just walked around my property and I found this rock that was lying out in the front of my yard, and believe it or not, kind of is curved naturally, and it fits perfectly right next to this crystal little tray. I've got a white paint Sharpie pen, and what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to write an inspirational word on this. And you can write any word that you want. Maybe you're feeling fearless right now. Maybe you're feeling like you need God to speak to you in certain ways. You want to write a word that's going to just kind of remind you of something that you want to pray for all the time. I'm going to use the word hope. My daughter and I have cool matching have hope tattoos on our wrists. And that's a word that really speaks to me, especially during this time where it can be a little bit dark and people are getting sick and things are getting shut down again. So I'm going to write the word hope on my rock right now. And this is going to just serve as a symbol to me to look at every single day. It's not the greatest on this rock, but it certainly will do. I'm going to just let that dry. Hopefully you guys can see it. Hope. Have hope. This is my prayer space, and it's really very easy for any of you guys to create a prayer space or a sacred space in your home. All you really need is something to look at, a candle to light that will inspire you to be the light of Christ. And if you've got something that you like the way it smells, like I said, this is really pine smelling, puts you in that Christmas mood. Maybe something symbolic that is from your past. And believe it or not, I just stole a dinner, a dinner mat from one of our drawers downstairs to put this on so it's not messing up our cabinet here. I have inspiration words coming from my phone every day. And now I have a sacred space. Create a little scavenger hunt. Go out and have fun with this. Get your brothers and sisters involved. Get your parents involved. Maybe ask them, do you have, a rosary? Do you have a crucifix? Do you have something that is really very important or special to maybe one of your moms and dads that you can create in your sacred space, or you can put in your sacred space? That's all it takes, and it takes just a few minutes every single day to look at the scriptures, to read, to think, to pray. It's all right here. I know you guys can do it, just like we say all the time in our large group, in our spotlight sessions, that you are capable of being saints. You're capable of doing this. You're capable of owning your faith. All you really need is just a few simple items that are lying around your house that you can just incorporate. And then here's the big thing. You actually need to use it. We have all this stuff sitting around, but if you never take time out to develop that relationship with Christ, it doesn't matter what you have. It's really spending that time. And if you don't have this, if you don't set this up, take some time, maybe in the shower, while you're taking a walk with the dog. Find time to talk with God. And that's really the most important thing. And when you start that relationship with Christ, and it builds and builds and builds, you're going to be on the right path to having a great life. And you will become the best version of yourself. Merry Christmas. Have a great Advent. Create this sacred space in your home with just everyday items. This is Mike Fusco. I'll see you later.